Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Alyswoof Plays. I've come up with a name for the series now. I've been calling it the KuK. I was thinking calling it something witty like, I don't know, KuKold Empire or KuKold Time or whatever, and it'd be like a play on like KuK. Let me unpause as I'm making this stupid joke. But I've decided that we're gonna call it the KuK properly, and it's going to be just kind of like RAG represents the Red Alarm of Germany. It's going to be the Kaiserlich und Königlich. And that's because that's what KuK stands for. Whether I pronounce it right is up for debate. Other things that are going on, did a quick little bit of research, and I've figured out the naming scheme that the Austro-Hungarian Empire used for their armies, right? So we've got, essentially, there were three types of armies that you had. There was the common army, which was abbreviated with KuK, meaning that it was the army for the entirety of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Meanwhile, I need Captain of Industry. Then there was the Imperial Royal Landwehr, and that's the infantry specifically created for Austria, the Empire of Austria. And they were abbreviated with KK, standing for Kaiserlich Österreichisch and Königlich Böhmisch, which stands for the Bohmerwald, Bohemia, and Austria. And then there was the Royal Hungarian Landwehr, or also the Königlich Ungarisch Landwehr, which was also called the Royal Hungarian Honved, which is the Hungarian term for the Landwehr. So what we're going to do is finally select an agreement here. Bing. And get some research going into something useful, such as this. And finally, we're going to rename this army, which is Hungarian in its original incarnation. So we are going to be calling it the Royal Hungarian Landwehr, and since it is since it is Hungarian, we're going to be calling it the KU Honved, and we are actually going to abbreviate it with the appropriate number at the front if it lets me, because it is the first KU Honved. If I can spell Honved right. Honved. There we go. Don't know how to pronounce it. It's Hungarian. I'm not Hungarian. But there we go. The first KU Honved. I might just call it the Honved in hindsight. But who knows? Hopefully, the next army we create will be a Imperial Royal Landwehr, and hopefully after that we will get a proper common army. But honestly, what I'll probably do is I will have armies from different groups, and then the actual army group is going to be called the KuK. But for now, we're Hungarian. We're going to be calling them the Honveds for the time being. This is going to be the KuK here, because this is going to deal with everything that handles KuK, which includes this, 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 and this. So what we need to do, we need to keep an eye on this guy to make sure he does not jump down the Anschluss route, which he can do technically before we can even get to on the Austria stuff. So hopefully it takes a little while to do it. He still hasn't selected Rhineland, which is good. We also need to get to Czechoslovakia before he demands the Sudetenland. So it is a race against time, unfortunately. Manpower 61,000. Because we do get a little bit more out of people, which has brought our resources up a bit. That's good, very good. This has moved the time up by a month. That's good. So if that's pushed up a month, that'll be nice. Other things we need to keep an eye on. We need to keep an eye on Italy. Make sure they don't go towards Yugoslavia early. Okay, good. So the fascists attacking in Spain. So far, it looks like the Republicans may be able to hold it because they've. I wouldn't call this solidifying a border, but considering their original border was really bad and almost got these guys cut off as well as these guys, it works, right? And so, all things considered, they have a border, which is good. I'm hoping to see some crazy things in this game. That's why I did a historical. I've been kind of disappointed. I haven't seen crazy stuff happening in, particularly like the British Raj. I have never seen the British Raj go independent. That's really sad to me. I have seen the Qing Empire show up. I've got lag. Why? Why do I have lag? By the way, I'm getting a new computer, so that should be fixed. I have seen the Empire of Japan go communist. And I've seen a Comintern Japan war that went pretty crazy, but I have not had any fun stuff in Europe, aside from the occasional France has gone communist. Oh no. And honestly, that can get a little dull. I would love if France went communist, just to watch the German Reich kind of like pee its pants a little, because essentially they're going to have to go on the Soviets a little too early. In the meantime, building closer, support, decisions available, we got planes in reserve. I don't have any manpower, that's a problem. Keep forgetting that. But hopefully this blood agreement means we can get rid of that. Get rid of that nonsense. And then once we get the blood agreement, we are going to race as fast as we can down to the restoration of the Austro-Hungary. Jordan, Palestine. Why did I get Jordan and Palestine? That's weird. Then Galicia, march to the shore, regain Venetia. Yeah, see, we're just gonna have a lot of problems going down there. Unlikely alliance. Kingdom of Romania, huh? Strange. One of these days I'll go down the other trees. I might try to do a proper Kaiserreich, Germany one day. But my plan right now is essentially to do Austria, Hungary, and then probably Manchukuo, and then the Byzantines. Just because I've never played in Asia before, and I have done a lot of Byzantine stuff, so we can save them for a while. We did get a new aeroplane. We'll need to at least begin putting a couple of those out. That blood agreement cannot come any quicker. What's Czechoslovakia doing? Industrial legacy. I haven't played Czechoslovakia either. It's gonna be like a thing someday. Beacon of Liberty, huh? There are a lot of countries that I want to do for the YouTube channel, including like I want to do a recorded game of Poland. Last time I did a Poland game, we won the war over here. This war kept going on. I eventually was able to get Okinawa, and we used it to just the war ended in '54, and it was before they made it to where Japan will surrender if you nuke it enough. and I literally nuked every single province of the Japanese home islands. Like, every single one of them. Tokyo was nuked a number of times. The Emperor was insane. But yeah. Hopefully, our Emperor won't be as insane next time.